Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is September 24th, 2025, Wednesday, and we'll start with Wordle first, playing number 1558. Alright. Today's starting word, I'll be choosing hunky, which was the answer on 13th August 2022 with an average score of 4.7 out of 6. So another starting word that ends in Y. Let's see if the Y comes in handy today. Nope, but the U and end is something. Okay. Could it be something like snuff? Have they done that one before? Or or it could be brunt. Why not? Let's try that. Oh, so close. Oh man, I saw the first B, I was like, whoa, and then I saw the gray R, and I was like, oh, and then I saw the UNT green, and I was like, oh, it was, ooh, my feelings were like that. Okay. So I think it has to be blunt. There's no, because I don't think any other vowels are going to work. So it's got to be blunt, right? Hallelujah! Got it in three. So close to that two. So close to a two. I did not really pause to consider that it could have been blunt. But okay, let's look at Squirtle. Today's answer was blunt. I started with hunky. Quite a good starting word. 222 possible guesses left. And I did brunt. And we left me only blunt. Because after hunky, we could have had unset. Okay, I don't know if I would say that's a common word, but uncut. Okay. Unlit. Yeah, sure. Undo as well. Union. I think that's been done before. Untie, unfit, unwed, unfed, under, unite. Sound, uncle, until, snapped, mount. There's too many to even get into, but I got super lucky with brunt, even though it was so close to the answer and it wasn't. But I mean, really, wow, narrowing down that 222 to just one is pretty lucky for me. And yeah, but as we've seen, my luck goes one way on one day and the other, right? I think I'm one of the ones who seesaw the most between like 5 and 6 and then a 3 and a 4. Like I don't usually often get like so many good results or so many bad results in a row. It's kind of very 2 days of good, 2 days of bad, or one day good, one day bad kind of thing, or mediocre performance. But okay, let's just check for a little bit. If brunt has actually even been the answer before. No, it hasn't. So it was actually a decent guess considering that it hadn't been the answer before. But now we know that blunt is out. So next time it could be brunt. That could be the day I get it too. I don't know. But that was extremely lucky. It's just the first one I thought. I was gonna go scuff actually. Or no, snuff, I should say. Snuff. I haven't done that one before, but thinking about the meaning of the word, it might be too negative to use. Uh, let's see. Oh, okay. So, oh wait, the chart part of a candle wick. So that means that it's not, because I was thinking of another meaning that was much darker, like snuff out someone to kill someone, right? To cause the end of to put an end to something. Yeah, kill, execute. So that's what I was thinking of, but I don't. Sorry, pardon. I don't know if it's like if snuff is negative enough to warrant it not ever being a possible answer on Wordle. But maybe I mean I don't know. But there are obviously other common meanings to snuff as well, just to like put out a candle or that kind of thing. So maybe it's still a possibility since it hasn't been done before. All right. Let's move on to connections. Very lucky three there for me. Let's go. Go connections. With my voice being the way it is today, I figure a shorter video is probably best. So you don't have to keep listening to me sound like this, and I don't have to keep talking for too long. I know I could take a break, but I've been doing this daily for like more than half a year now, and so I'm gonna keep doing it even on the days that I'm sick, unless I'm too sick, of course. Then you know that probably won't be any audio or whatnot. All right, today's connection is number 836, getting close to that palindromic number. You know me, love a good palindrome. All right, today's 16 words are picture, pepper, potato, brain, prune, talk, Sharpay, litter, flick, sprinkle, feature, tooth, 16, crepe paper, scatter, and film. A Sharpay is a kind of a dog. No, it's a dog breed, but I don't believe the others are. So, unless it's like a word thing, maybe. I don't know. Can see that for now. Um, um, Potato, pepper, things you can eat. Sprinkle, scatter, pepper, right? What else? What else can we do? Um, I don't think flick is right. It's because it's sort of like, you know, spreading things around. Uh, litter, would that work actually? Because feature doesn't seem right, like a scattering motion. Litter, because flick is just like that. But maybe that could be it too. Actually, okay, leave that for now. But a flick and a film, they're both okay. So maybe flick is not it. It could be litter then, because flick and a film, they are the same thing. Feature is a film, a picture is a film, a movie. So I think I'll do this: pepper, sprinkle, scatter, and litter to sort of spread around. Maybe strew. Okay. Not the most common word that I would think of to say that, but I know that's what that means. Just I just wouldn't have thought of that word. Not in a million years. Okay, so we'll do flick, feature, picture, film. All different words to mean movies. I think it says with the yellow, probably. Yeah, so yellow and green. All right, typical. Um, okay. Prunes are uh, uh, sort of like dried. Are they not like dried? What do you call this? Prunes, dried plums or something, or what is it? It's dried something, some kind of fruit. No, but I forgot. Okay. Potatoes can be peeled. Um, sweet 16, sweet potato, sweet talk, sweet tooth. Okay, that must be the purple then. But so I guess prune, crepe paper, and brain sharpie are things with like wrinkles, like wrinkly stuff. I guess we'll do the purple first. Sweet. There we go. I think these are just things that are wrinkly. Like sharpie could be like a dog with like wrinkly, and brains have like grooves, so maybe they're wrinkly and crepe can be like wrinkle up. Prunes are typically wrinkled. That's why they say your fingers can prune up as well. So I'd say wrinkles. Wrinkly things. All right. Yeah. To be fair, I forgot what a Shar-Pei looked like until I got the idea about the wrinkly thing, and I was like, oh wait, I think it's one of those dog breeds that has like wrinkly faces, which I think actually is not good for the dog. I mean, they're one of those breeds that I think might not have the best health wise. I don't know if those ones. I know like bulldogs, yes, and like dachshunds and whatnot. They if I recall, their breeds have like health issues because of the way they were created a long time ago. But that's just what I've read. I don't know. I'm not a dog lover. All right, strew the green litter, peppers, scatter, sprinkle. Now I've heard of like pepper, like when you know, and sprinkle, of course, when you're like putting like toppings or seasonings and stuff like that, condiments on food. Scatter, of course, like throwing things scattered around. Litter, I guess, because you are throwing garbage around. I don't think I can think of that means, but strew is not really the most common. I'm sure that's what it means. I just don't know how to explain it. Throw things. Okay, just spread by scattering, like strewing the highways of litter. Okay, yeah. Throw things around, I suppose. Yeah, scattering. All right, movie, a feature, a film, a flick, picture. All these ways, just saying movie synonyms. Pretty easy. That one. Yep, I would say yeah, yellow. That is the easiest today. Sweet potato. Just I don't think I know. Actually, a sweet potato is that actually a potato or is it just what it's called? Now I'm questioning myself. Like species of edible plant. Okay, let's go. Sweet potato or sweet potato together is a dicotyledonous plant in the monocular family. Convolvulaceae, its sizable starchy sweet tasting tubers. Roots are used as root vegetable. Da 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 da. Oh, some of them are also known as yams in North America, but they're even more distant from actual yams. So they're not yams. They definitely are, I think, considered potatoes, but they are similar to yams, but not a true yam. All right, but they're yummy. Like you can make them into chips. You can make them into desserts. I mean, cakes, whatever, right? Maybe bread too. I think sweet potato bread. I feel like that's the thing. Sweet talk is like how you do like sort of like butter someone up. Saying nice and sweet things, to get them on your side or to get into their good graces and that kind of thing. Sweet tooth, someone who really likes sweet things, candies and whatnot. Usually tends to be children, but it could be anyone at any age really. But apparently children do really like sweet things. I find that as I get older, I like sweet things less. I mean, it's not like I don't like them, but my tolerance for them grows. You know, I mean, it reduces basically. It's less so than when I was a kid. I used to like be able to eat lots of sweet things and I not get bored of them easily. But then nowadays, if I just have like a bite or two, I'm like, ooh, the sweetness is really, it's really got a huge sweet kick, and I can't continue eating it. It's just too much, too strong. And lastly, wrinkly things, brain. I didn't know that that's what you call wrinkles. I knew that the brain has like grooves, like the human brain, but I didn't know those things are called wrinkles. Um, okay. I just want to see if that's what they describe it like literally. Okay, well, no, nobody says it right. Right. Wrinkles. Wrinkles. Oops, I can't spell wrinkles. Apparently. Trying to get that right here. Okay. Oh, okay. So people actually really do call those wrinkles. Why did I think it was? Yeah, I was thinking like the folds of the brain or something, but I think the correct term is actually like folds, whereas like the like layperson's term is brain wrinkles, which I don't know, doesn't sound great. Maybe I guess they could have done clothes like wet clothes maybe, but that would be kind of funny. And crepe paper, I have seen those, but I forgot that they come. I think they come naturally with wrinkles already. Okay, let's see this. Um, okay, the image doesn't really show it very well. I feel like it's so. Oh, okay, good. I think this one is good. This red one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all wrinkled up already as it is. Like that's just how it was creepy. I forgot. I just remember it being like a thin kind of coloring paper, but I forgot that the natural texture is already quite wrinkled as it is. Okay, prunes, of course, and actually now that I'm here, I'm gonna check what. Yeah, it's a. I think I said that right. Dried plum. It's like I wasn't sure. Yeah, okay, so I was right about that. And the Shar the dog breed. I think. Oh yeah, it's got a load of wrinkles for sure. Okay, dog breed from southern China. Okay, that's kind of cute. The wrinkles. I hope they can breathe okay. With all those wrinkles in their face there. But other than that, they look cute. I think it's cute. All right. Certainly, I actually do feel, in my opinion, that blue is the tougher one of the toughest one actually of the four, closely followed by purple. But you know, Oh, I forgot to mention the Sweet 16 is, I feel like it's a very common American thing, which has also kind of spread to other countries and other cultures as well, where like 16 is like kind of like the turning point when you become like an adult. So I mean, I feel like that's what people like tend to celebrate it, like make a big thing out of it. Is that why that the custom is there? I'm just gonna check and see if there's any mention of that. Sweet 16. Okay, topics, sure. Yeah, typically in the US and Canada, it's like a coming of age party. Well, they're not legal adult. When they turn 16, many people learn to drive, get jobs, and understand what their adult responsibilities. So yeah, that's why it's kind of like you're really, marking the end of childhood, starting to go into adulthood. So that's kind of what that is. But I feel like it's already transcended other countries, and it's like we also talk about Sweet 16 sometimes, not often. But we do. We've had that, and it seems like we like a nice number as well. But for us, we usually are able to do those things only when we're either like 17 or 18. So, but we don't really celebrate birthdays. So it's definitely a cultural thing that we've absorbed from the American media that we consume. So it's not really a thing that we naturally have. I mean, maybe we do, but not those specific years. I think like the baby years, yes, but the adult years, not so much really. No, not really as a culture. On a personal level, probably as a different person, they might celebrate it, but not known for culture, except for like babies. Like when they said they reached the full moon, you're like I think a month old or something like that. And that's where they celebrate. Like, oh, the baby's growing older, that kind of stuff. All right. I said I wasn't gonna talk so much, but there I go, rambling about unrelated things. But phew, I feel kind of glad that I did not make a mistake, so that's great. Didn't get a purple first, but that's all right. Let's move on to the last in game today, which is the L times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth C. Gorski. I should find out one day what the C in Elizabeth's name stands for. I'm curious. All right, one across. I still believe singer Mariah Carey. One down. Forbidden City setting. China. Two down. Creator of fables with morals. Aesop. Is that how you say his name? Three down. Amassed. I can't remember. Four down. Type of odds. I don't know. Five down. Evergreen trees. Use. Six across. Fling with effort. Oh. Heave. Maybe. Seven across. This blank to me. Never seen this before. This is new to me. Eight across. Salt and pepper. For example. Nouns. Nine across. PC program. Pack. All right. 41 seconds. Okay. Almost 40. Just 1 second shy of that. But let's take a closer look at the clues. One across. I still believe singer Mariah, famous diva, pop singer Mariah Carey. I mean, who doesn't know Mariah Carey? Popular song as well. I still believe. I can't remember how to sing it now or how to hum it, so we'll just skip that. One down. Forbidden City setting. I know this fact, but I for a moment I blanked out like Forbidden City, and I don't know why I saw the five letters at first. I thought it was Cairo in Egypt. And I was like, wait a second, no. Forbidden City is in Asia, China. So it's I don't remember why it's called Forbidden City though. I'll have to check why. Is it like because people can't go in, couldn't go in there at a certain at a certain time period, like back in those days, like, not everybody could go in there. For safety, maybe I'll see why is it okay. Etymology, maybe that will explain. Okay, the palace gained its name from its enormous skill and severely restricted access to all but the emperor, the imperial family, and the eunuchs. Hence, its term Forbidden City emerged. I see. So, okay, so essentially, yeah, it's a very exclusive. I mean, well, palaces for safety, I would imagine you'd have to be forbidden. I wouldn't think that other places like England or whatnot would their castles back then with all the royals would that be open to. I mean, I would assume that it's pretty much unauthorized for most people except for the families and their staff. But I don't know, maybe this one is on another level of like it's even more restricted, and that's why it's Forbidden City. Or the Chinese are just really good with those, cool, mysterious names. Maybe that, like they just like rename it that way. It could be. But ironic how like it used to be a very forbidden exclusive city, and now it's a huge tourist spot, a museum. I think millions of people probably visit this every year. So what has been forbidden at one point in time, for a long period of time, is no longer. Very much the opposite of forbidden. Okay. A very busy city, I would say. Two damn creative fables with morals. Aesop's fables, I think a lot of us grew up with them as kids. And you've got like book selling in stores about, the tortoise and the hare, I think that was Aesop's fable as well. Grasshopper and the ant, probably another one where it's got like, it typically features animals, not all the time, but usually animals. I don't know why. Maybe he was inspired looking at animals in his real life, and that's why he thought like I could see like there being a more of like that's why you should do this, and that's the moral that you can learn. Maybe I don't know. Three down, amassed or ran up a bill, or ran up something that really accumulated. Four down, type of odds. Even is that such a thing? Even odds? What does that mean? I don't understand. Even odds. Is this a thing people say? Even odds. I don't. Is that a thing? No, I mean, oh wait, 1 odds and 100 odds are the same, even odds. Okay, so I'm not familiar, but apparently there are a type of odds where the odds are exactly the same. I guess kind of like a 50-50, like 1-to-1 ratio, like equal chance of it being one of those even odds. The odds of something happening, the probability it's exactly even. I think that's what that means. Fact on evergreen trees, yeah, I've heard of use as being evergreen trees. I think that means evergreen is like they never change, their trees never change. Not trees, the leaves never change color. I think that's what it means. Okay. Evergreen. Yeah, plant? No, wait. It means plants that have leaves in all seasons. Oh, yeah, it remains green functionality. Okay, I like some green. Trees that, they lose their leaves in autumn, winter. Yeah. Six across. Fling with effort is to heave, to really just, you know. 7 across this blank to me, brackets. Never seen this before, so this is new to me. So yeah, I've never seen that before, right? So it's new, unfamiliar. 8 across salt and pepper, for example. Well, I mean, they're condiments, but they're also nouns, the row of nouns. Salt, shake on top, that's salty pepper ingredient on top as well. 9 across PC program and app or an application, app for short here. All right, that was today's mini crossword. A couple of trivia things, but pretty popular trivia. I mean, like China, Forbidden City, East of Spain was very popular trivia. I think a lot of people even know the use as an evergreen tree, so not really anything. Yeah, I don't think anything particularly tough actually. So probably someone with who's much quicker on the draw than I was. And then Mariah Carey, of course, trivia, but again, very popular singer, extremely famous singer. So I would say it shouldn't be too hard for me. I think most people could do better than me, like maybe 30 seconds or less, even if you get them all uh in one direction, I suppose. All right, probably I would say across was the easier direction than the down ones, because the down ones had a few more trivia words, trivia related answers than the across entries. All right, let me know in the comments how you did for Wordle connections and the Valentine's mini crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.